because here you're running a toss pitch. You have less than a yard. You've got a great guard in Stafford Davis. Just go off guard. What are you trying to run to the corner with 8 and 9 men up in the box? You're never going to make it. Turn it and go in north and south. What does that lead to? A.J. Porter finding Mr. 35, Stephen Rush, in the man-to-man coverage, just beating underneath Joe Walkins, number 9, on the post pattern, picking up a touchdown.
3 plays, 32 yards, 16-yard touchdown reception by Stephen Rush, who also has a 100-yard kickoff return and also a 28-yard touchdown reception. He's been all over the place. Illinois State now will take it. This is Walkins. Cuts it up. Nifty move. The 30. Breaks it outside. At the 35. Good return there by Joe Walkins, the senior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Showing some elusiveness, and right at the end, getting the ball in the right-hand land and his right side. Doesn't have to worry about the fumble. Again, I like the way Joe Walkins takes off. He gets going north and south. Now follow your blockers. And how about Demetrius Johnson, number 20 on the block. Now, cut back field. Now watch him put that ball in your right hand right at the last second. Here you go. Now you don't have to worry about the fumble.
29-yard return, and the ball rests now on the 37 of Illinois State as Vaughn goes back to work. Vaughn hands it off to Johnson right up the middle, and a pickup of maybe 1, close to 2 on the play, with about 10.5 minutes to go here in our third quarter.
At that time there was number 57, Michael Evans, in on the tackle. And they've done a good job inside. I tell you what, they have stacked the box on this, and they've done a tremendous job. Illinois State has been more effective looking to the perimeter. I think they're going to have to go down the field, down 31-17 here with 10:18 in the third quarter.
They want to pass the football, and they do, and they're going to lose yardage possibly, and they do. That's Laurent Robinson with the reception, but SMS, the Bears had that read perfectly. Daryl Johnson was in there along with Mike Hutchins.
And watch Torrey Ensley, the corner. Now, he's been playing a soft coverage. He's going to read it. What is going to happen? Laurent Robinson, he's going to have to go with a double move. They can go over the top. A great open field tackle, and then also, too, is that number 46?
Daryl Johnson.
Daryl Johnson coming over in on the tackle, too. That's an excellent read by Torrey Ensley, the cornerback, number 2.
Third down and 11. Over the middle and knocked down. Terrific defensive play by Torrey Ensley. The intended receiver was Laurent Robinson again, but Ensley has done a nice job on Robinson this afternoon.
Yeah, he's up and bumping. He's up and bump and run covered. It's a release inside by Laurent Robinson. Now he reads cover 2, come back inside. But Torrey Ensley making a great break on the pass. Defended that, knocking it down. You watch the quarterback, Gant Vaughn, perusing downfield. Now he tries to fire it. Actually, with someone in the throwing lane, had to get a little too high on the pass.
Hoffman the punt, and it is a beauty. Taken there by SMS at their 15. And here he goes again. Are you kidding me? This guy is all over the place. Stephen Rush.
That's 28 yards on the kick by Hoffman.
Sign him up now. Somewhere in the NFL. Stephen Rush, number 35, just showing a burst. How about his ability to make people miss and run through tackles? I suspect that we have a few meetings in special teams tomorrow morning for the Redbirds.
23-yard return for Rush. Where's number 35? His day. Reads with 3 catches, 50 yards, a couple of touchdowns. That does not include punt returns.
Nice stroll in the park.
And now it's SMS 1st and 10 on the 38. Up by 2 touchdowns in this ball game. Pick up of maybe 1 on the play. SMS passing on first down. That has been a key to 4 for 4 on first down. Passing the football, 2 touchdowns and 80 yards picked up.
You can see how it's shifting the pass. Has set up the run. It's opened up some nice running lanes, whether they've been in split back. It caught the linebackers for Illinois State flowing over the top, coming back and hitting them on the backside with some excellent cuts. And right now, SMS has been able to do pretty much anything they want on offense.
3 wide receivers for the Bears towards the far side of the field. Near side, just 1 man. Shotgun. A.J. Porter, the quarterback, swings it out. Great catch, but they're going to lose yardage on this play. The catch was made by Brandon Taylor. But again, an ill-advised pass as the play was made there for Illinois State by Antoine Oliver.
Antoine Oliver, and that was actually, you said Brandon Taylor brought that in. That could have easily been almost like a lateral throwing it back. And that's a tough catch. This is just going to be a quick screen to the outside, looking for Brandon Taylor, just taking it, getting him in open field. Antoine Oliver's not going to have anything in, not going to have anything with it. It's a nice open field tackle.
Third down and about 11. SMS is 2 for 6 in third down conversions.
But special teams and turnovers has been the factor in the game.
Shotgun now for Porter out of Lockport, Illinois. Down to 10 on the game clock. He was trying to go for the intended receiver rush. A little tardy on that pass as Joe Walkins was in on the coverage. And the Bears of SMS will have to punt it away.
Nice coverage that time. Stephen Rush. A.J. Porter actually delivered that ball accurately before the receiver was out of his break. Just Stephen Rush could not bring it in. Illinois State stands tall and stops him.
John Cypress to kick it away. We talked about at the start of our ball game. His brother kicks for the San Diego Chargers. High kick. And it's taken there by Passarelli. He's got some room. At the 25, a flag flies on this play late. And a tackle is made for SMS. That's Javon Lewis in on that tackle. But again, a flag on the play with 8:04 on our game clock here in the third quarter.
Most likely a clip.
So it's a face mask that will go against the Bears of SMS. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Take some of that plastic with him to the sideline. Who's that, Javon Lewis,
that was
23? Yeah.
So now Illinois State.
Foul. Face mask. Number 17 of the kicking team. 15 yards. First down.
Illinois State good field position now. That's 5 penalties on SMS for 59 yards. 8:04 to play. Third quarter, we step aside. It's 31-17 Bears.
Bob Dennison needs to sell all new in-stock Ford. Save thousands on cars, trucks, 4x4s, and vans. We've got rebates up to $6,000 and interest rates at 0%. Drive away in a brand new Eddie Bauer Expedition and save $10,000. Or put yourself in an 04 Ranger, the #1 compact truck. Plus, we've got to sell all of our 04 Freestars. Get the lowest Ford prices of the year at Bob Dennison Ford in Bloomington.
NFL Network On Demand is like having the NFL personalized just for you.
This is a lot of football.
You get extended highlights of last week's games. I could watch that hit 1,000 times.
Miss a game? No sweat.
Sweetheart, I'm going to be a little bit occupied.
Pause, rewind.
If I can't see the games on Sunday, I have all week to catch up.
Sweet football. Every day is a dog day afternoon. Oh, this is why I love cable.
Wednesday night at 10, only on FX.
The all-access pre-race show you won't find anywhere else. NASCAR This Morning, Sunday on FSN.
Score of 31-17. The Bears on the road here at Illinois State. Sold out 15,000 plus at Hancock Stadium. Balldinger, Dan McLaughlin with you. Scott Mormon as well. And the handoff to the speedster. He breaks it. Boy, is he quick. That's Brian Thompson. And we saw him in the first half as Chris Harris made that play. Rack up a lot of yardage and not many carries. That's his 8th carry, and already he's well over 50 yards.
Stafford Davis, tremendous job on the backside, staying on your defensive tackle, moving your feet. And number 5, Ryan Thompson, showing a burst through the hole.
Good work by Davis as you set up front. Yance Vaughn under center. Vaughn, a draw. Thompson with room to the 30, and a late flag is thrown. They picked up the first down, but they may bring it back after a late flag on that play, and indications are against Illinois State.
We have a holding on number 75 Downing, but the downfield block.
Holding number 75, offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Right guard Janiah Downing.
Janiah Downing on the hold that time, and again, they had set that up so nice. Had taken the defensive linemen out of their lanes, opened up something for number 5. Thompson hits it quick, and in a game like this, you just can't afford these turnovers. And
well, they continue to shoot themselves in the foot here. That's 5 penalties now for 30 yards, and costly for Illinois State, no doubt about it.
And it's been very costly because all of their penalties have come on big plays for them.
Yep. 7:37 to play here in our third quarter. The ball will rest on about the 47-yard line for Illinois State. Brings up a long 1st and 20. The officials still converging on what to do here and where that ball goes.
They had a great block downfield too. Number 86 Jason Horton on the linebacker, freeing up Thompson, number 5. And again, you see so many good blocks, and then the one mistake, and for Illinois State, it's just been concentration for them. For all the years I've seen them, it's always just been a concentration problem. It's been costly for them, especially in the second half.
Well, Illinois State recently has dominated the meetings between these two schools. They have won 4 of the last 5. And the last time that SMS won at this stadium was all the way back in 1998. So it's been a long time.
It has been a long time. Coach Randy Ball has got his group of people believing in his system. Some excellent talent. And Stephen Rush, just off the edge, the added dimension he brings to the field.
2 men in the backfield. That is Larson. He works as the H-back, kind of a slash tight end fullback. And, of course, Thompson. Pitches to Thompson. The speedster outside, cuts it up, and delivers a blow. Good hit, and a good play made all around. Javon Lewis in there with the tackle. He wears number 23 for the Bears, and also in there was Torrey Inslee. Let's take a look at what Brian Thompson has done today for Illinois State from Plantation, Florida. Transfer from Iowa State. We mentioned not many touches, but boy, when he does touch the football, Richard, he makes things happen.
Yes, he does. He's just another one of those great athletes from the state of Florida, and comes in here, and his ability to change on a dime and also run over people, he's got a bright future.
Vaughn, shotgun, keeps it himself across the 50 to the 45, dives, and a loose football. They're going to say, though, he was down. Looked like he was just down and then lost the football as he was diving for extra yardage.
You're going to dive for extra yardage, wrap both hands around the football. You are fair game, number 18, when you do not slide. Again, watch it. Well, he did get both arms. Now, that is close. That is close.
I think he lost it.
He did lose it. There's no question about it. His knee was not on the ground. I thought maybe his knee had hit. It didn't. That was the fumble.
Illinois State third down conversion, 6 of 13. They've got a third down and 9 here. Vaughn is under center. One man in the backfield, that is Thompson. They're going to put it up. He's got all kinds of time. Steps up, fires. There's his man for a first down. That's inside the 25. As the catch is made by Dave Mortis, his first touch of the afternoon, the tight end, and the redshirt freshman from Palos Park, Illinois. Gain of 20 on the play.
Yance Vaughn getting time in the pocket again, looking downfield, finding his receiver, and you know you're going to get hit. Darren Barnett. Watch the pop that Darren Barnett puts on number 30 for Illinois State. Dave Mortis, the tight end, young man, freshman, holds on to the football going over the middle.
Thompson, the only man in the backfield, and he gets the call. burst of speed inside the 20. Pick up about 4, maybe 5 on the play, with under 5.5 minutes to go here in our third quarter.
Yeah, Brian Thompson showing a burst and the speed, excitement. Every time he touches the ball, he can break away at any moment. That's just a great acceleration. He's getting a push up front from his offensive line. And again, Illinois State moving the ball down the field.
Thompson's numbers, 11 rushes, 82 yards. This is the 7th play of the drive for Illinois State. Vaughn looking to throw. Has a man, and it is caught inside the 10. Jason Horton wrestled out of bounds with 4:45 to play third quarter. And that is a first down for the Redbirds of Illinois State, but a flag is on the play. That may negate that first down, as Horton made the reception. Face mask, that will go against the Bears, so a first down will stand up, and they're inside the 10.
Thompson stepping up to pick on the blitz.
Personal foul.
Hear the call here.
Face mask, number 73, defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Brian Thompson, if he's not running, he's blocking. That's what you want out of your tailback. As we watch him step up, pick up on the blitz on the outside, and now it opens the throwing lane. But I'm going to tell you, that is a scary pass by Jans Vaughn. Lays it on that out pattern. Javon Lewis makes a quicker break. He's going the other way for 80 yards for a touchdown.
Tim Meyer was closing in on the quarterback, too. He jumped and leaped with outstretched arms, so a pretty good pass there from Jans Vaughn. Now the officials converging once again with a game at 31-17. It's been a very good game. Seesaw back and forth.
Yes, it has. And I've been impressed with Jans Vaughn. When he has to deliver that out pattern, he delivers with velocity. He knows where to go with the receivers. You can watch his eyes peruse the field. Excellent at reading the defenses.
Penalty is forced from the previous spot. Go to the 8-yard line. First and goal.
Rolling Stones now adding to the officials' call in the background. If you want a little music, Gateway Conference provides it.
We bring a little bit. That might be coming from the zoo section, I think.
All right, checking into the ball game for Illinois State is Ramon Barber. So watch out for him. He is their leading receiver as far as catches are concerned. He's out inside slot left side. One man in the backfield, Thompson. Now they put a man in motion. Thompson at the 5 and brought down at about the 2-yard line.
5'7", 195 pounds, and he'll hit you like a freight train, number 5. Watch on the motion. It opens up the inside lane as the backer flows out. Now, watch number 5 finish, folks. He doesn't go down easy. He's going to pick up a couple extra yards. But watch the acceleration through the hole. There's no footsie, no kind of stamina in the pocket. It just take off and get going north and south.
Tori Inslee with the stop. Is he in? Now they're saying third down coming up just short of the goal line. Just short.
It's a different game. It's Oklahoma drill when it's down here. Score with your man. But again, number 5, you see him, Brian Thompson, showing that extra effort, just getting stopped a few inches from the big touchdown.
Do they go with Thompson again?
Not a bad idea.
Crowd rises to their feet. With 3:30 to play. Did they get in? Yes! Indication finally from the official. They sneak it in. And a chance to cut this lead to 7 now for Illinois State.
Denver Johnson learned his lesson after that short yardage play. He's going straight ahead. What's number 18, Jans Vaughn, and he's just going to go right behind the left guard, Stafford Davis, who gets a great job, great surge, getting low underneath the defensive lineman, the center, Jerry Melville, getting a push, and touchdown, and right back in the ball game.
So Jans Vaughn picks up the touchdown, his first touchdown of the day, and the extra point is up and good. So Vaughn, with that sneak, has cut the lead back to 7 with the Bears on top. 3:29 to play. Very good drive there. 1-yard touchdown run by Vaughn. 9 plays, 57 yards, 4 minutes and 35 seconds.
The Redbirds right now are showing a great resiliency. They've overcome that short yardage, the touchdown, the penalties, putting the ball in the end zone. Now it's up to that defense. Capture this momentum. Let's go out there and make a stop and get that ball back for your offense.
It's been a good game. Back and forth, like we said, a lot of fun, and now it's back to a 7-point lead. And the way that these offenses can operate, you can either blow it wide open or just stay with that team that's out in front, because both these guys have explosive offenses. 2
tremendous offenses on both passing and running the football right now. You're not seeing any quit on either side of this. And the reason why is when you have quarterbacks that have as much confidence in their ability to lead on the field, it just automatically follows through the rest of the offense. And I'll tell you what, Yance Vaughn and also A.J. Porter have had 2 good games so far today.
Vaughn, first time that he has reached the end zone this afternoon on Family Day here at Illinois State. Let's check in with our buddy Scotty Warman. Scott?
All right, thanks, Danny. As Illinois State back into this football game and the defense heading back out on the football field, they've been very impressive in the second half. 3rd down conversions for the opponents against the Illinois State's defense, only 23% in the second half. In fact, in the 4th quarter, heading into today's game, only 3 of 17 have been the opponent's success ratio against Illinois State's defense. So they've been very tough to go up against so far in this 2004 season. SMS has still got a little work to go, even though they have that 7-point lead. Danny, back to you.
Well, SMS last year was able to get some points from guys that they didn't really expect, and in ways that they didn't expect. They knew coming into this ball game, certainly Denver Johnson knew, that Stephen Rush could be a guy that could burn you. Well, he has burned them again today with 3 touchdowns. The last time a Redbirds allowed a kickoff return for touchdown, well, who do you think it is? Stephen Rush. Back on November 3rd of 2003, that was at home for the Bears, but this guy has been unbelievable. Stephen Rush, 249 yards receiving last year against Illinois State and 410 all-purpose yards. There's some popping going on out there. They get it out to the 15, and that's where the Bears will have it, 1st and 10.
And you know what? The Redbirds down 31-24. How many turnovers? How many penalties? Poor coaching decisions, and you're only down by 7. They should feel lucky right now.
Reddix with that return, not much there. You are looking at Hancock Stadium on the campus of Illinois State. 3:25 to go, 3rd quarter. Richard Baldinger, Dan McLaughlin, Scott Warman with you. Illinois State needs a stop. The Bears want to do it on the ground. They pitch it towards the wide side. They've got all kinds of room. Brandon Taylor is finally knocked out of bounds near the 45-yard line. Big gain there.
Yeah, the whip linebacker, number 29, Jesse Caesar, gets caught. He has contained. He's got to turn this play inside. Take a look on the outside. I'm not sure if you're going to see it on the highlight, but number 29, see how Caesar gets turned?
By the great block, too, by the way.
Yeah, by number 25. We've been talking about him, Preston Portee. Again, watch number 29 on the outside. He's got contained. You've got to turn this back in. But watch Preston Portee walk around the block, and that opens up the outside.
28-yard gain now for SMS. 1st and 10. Ball rest on the 45. Man in motion. That's Kaya Ferris. Ferris gets it. A little shovel pass near midfield. Ferris has been quiet. The junior that had 7 touchdowns last year for the Bears has not had many touches today.
No, he hasn't. This is part of that offense of the Bears. They're in the split backs. They're going to look like they're going to run an option, leading it towards Cody Pratt or Preston Portee. Now they come back inside, but an excellent job of staying at home. Illinois State. That's good film study. They've seen that play before.
2 men out wide right. 1 at the top of the field, 1 man in the backfield. Porter finds his big tight end. That's number 85 for SMS. Jay Steinbrenner, the senior.
A nice catch, Jay Steinbrenner, and that was an excellent open field tackle, keeping him from getting a 1st down.
SMS on 3rd downs is 2 of 7. down and 2 here. The ball on the 47. Porter pitches it. Oh, great play defensively. Alex Philin filling the hole as he makes the play. And now SMS looks like they're going to have to punt it away. Be a 4th down and about a yard, maybe 2.
That's just pursuit over the top. The linebacker's flowing underneath. Number 40, Cameron Siskowitz. His name won't come up on the tackle, but him coming underneath like that forced the running back to take a step wider. Now pursuit comes over the top.
How about a fake in this field position? Would you think about it here?
Nope, I'd get rid of the football. No chances. Don't give Illinois State any chance for to capture momentum.
Joe Watkins is back standing on his 10. We've already seen a little questionable call on a 4th down situation for Illinois State. Cypress gets the snap, kicks it. Their catch is called for. Watkins makes the play and takes it at the 16-yard line. Hang time of just over 4 seconds on that. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Redbirds.
And you did a good job by the defense that time at Illinois State, staying at home, not over pursuing linebackers. Had a couple times where they got caught in pursuit and opened up the back door, and now they've got the ball back to their offense. Let's see what the Redbirds can do.
Minute 31 to go, 3rd quarter. Redbirds are down by 7 here at home. Yance Vaughn, the quarterback, back to work. This is Thompson. And quickly he is brought down. Tim Meyer, we've been calling his name all day long, was in there. And also Stephen Watson from St. Charles, Missouri, and Francis Howell High School.
Yeah, it's Tim Meyer again, just working on the outside. He beats the left tackle, number 73. Excuse me, on left tackle that time for Mike Stegeman. Excuse me, number 51, Mike Stegeman, just kind of beat him on an out move, and he's in the backfield to make the play.
Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 11. Vaughn hands it off, and Thompson slips. Brian Thompson, a couple of tough carries so far in this possession as we wind down the 3rd quarter.
Needs to get some new treads on those tires. He makes that cut. That back door is open wide. He's going for a long way.
Kevin Mickle, 6'3" freshman, checks into the game. There's a look at Denver Johnson. 3rd down and 11 now for Illinois State. Yance Vaughn will work out of the shotgun. Vaughn, good protection, sets up the screen. Thompson, almost brought down, scampers out to the 20-yard line. And Denver Johnson and Illinois State, the Redbirds, will have to punt it away.
Left tackle, 51, Mike Stegman, getting outside. Don't try to stay up on the linebacker. Throw and make a cut.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. You're watching college football. The Gateway Conference. And a good one this afternoon in our game of the week. SMS over Illinois State with a quarter to go. It's 31-24.
There are 2 sides to me. The all-conference catcher side, that's my tough side. And the side of me studying for a career in marine mammal rescue, that's my soft side. I'm finding I really need both sides to be the whole person that I want to be.
The NCAA helps over 360,000 student athletes succeed in whatever they choose to do.
At some point in the evening, you may discover when the wee hours actually begin. Explore St. Louis. There's more than meets the arch. Call 1-800-888-FUN-1.
You expect a lot from a college education, and Western Illinois University offers 3 guarantees to help you meet those expectations. If you enroll in a grad track program of study, you'll graduate in 4 years. Your tuition fees and on-campus housing the day you enroll will cost the same 4 years later. You'll explore fresh ideas, learn the latest skills, and make lifelong friends in a diverse, welcoming community. That's the promise of Western Illinois University.
It's not just a great fire. It's not just awesome smoke. A great tasting barbecue needs pork, the other white meat. The Missouri and Illinois pork producers have teamed up with Super Smokers Barbecue. Super Smokers Barbecue uses special seasonings to bring out the all-American flavor of pork, the other white meat. Basting with the Super Smokers Barbecue Marinator sauces will bring a first-class ending to your backyard meal. Just like these world barbecue champions, cater your guests with pork, the other white meat.
15 minutes to play. Hancock Stadium. Illinois State to punt it away. Beauty of a kick taken there now at the 29-yard line. Here he goes again. Here he goes again. Across midfield and brought down at the 45, but a flag on the play. Stephen Rush with another fine return, but that may be negated with that laundry on the field.
Stephen Rush just like shot out of a rocket launcher.
Just kick it to the sideline. Go and kick it.
Throw it at it back.
Yeah. So a good return is going to be brought back. There's Stephen Rush, who has had 3 touchdowns today. 2 receiving, 1 on special teams, and a kickoff return of 100 yards. Let's get the call here.
Illegal block in the back. Number 5, the receiving team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
First downs have been a key in the second half for SMS, and the first play of a drive. They've been averaging 13 yards on the first play of the drives that they've started with. The Bears have. What can they do here?
Done a great job of mixing up the formation. Trips, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Really kept Illinois State off balance.
7 penalties for 71 yards against the Bears. Up the middle it goes. And a game-saving tackle, at least a touchdown-saving tackle made. Tackle there, of course, made by Antoine Oliver, and a big pickup for the Bears. They had all kinds of things going on there. Misdirection. The number 28, that's Cody Pratt with a big carry.
Misdirections out of the bunch formation. Illinois State right now isn't sure if they should worry about pass coverage or just taking on the run. Again, you see some misdirections. Watch number 25, Preston Portee, and here comes Cody Pratt out the back door.
25-yard gain. Here's A.J. Porter for the Bears. Running an option, keeps it himself, and he's going to be brought down with a pickup about 4 on the play near midfield. And the ball here, and it brings up a 2nd down and 7 for the Bears with over 14 minutes to play. Still a long time to go as we've just started our 4th quarter of play here at Illinois State.
Yeah, you're looking at the different formations. The first one was the bunch formation, and the Bears have been so effective out of that in terms of confusing Illinois State. Usually you're looking for pass, a shoot route, somebody on a quick slant. But again, here comes the Bears out with a misdirection run, and, you know, Cody Pratt. So many different looks, so many different weapons now in offense for the Bears.
Porter had 28 completions last year against Illinois State. Last week he was 14 of 21. And the handoff goes to Portee, Preston Portee, the 5'10 senior. Primarily used Richard today as a blocker, but when they need to grind out some yardage, you'll see Portee get those carries.
Yeah, but that's the quarterback now, and that is the quarterback. He does a tremendous job on that in terms of working the option, looking to give it to number 31, Brandon Taylor, out of the split back formation. He just pitches it back underneath. Again, if you're a linebacker, which man do you follow?
2 for 8. 3rd down conversions, and now some whistles. Clock stops with 13:08 to play. This crowd is going to come alive, and it looks like a timeout is taken.
Timeout. SMS, their first timeout.
First timeout taken here in the second half, and a big play coming with a 3rd down and 8 for the Bears.
Usually when you have that split back formation with the quarterback, you're looking to hit the perimeter. So the linebackers are going to go, well, I'm going to follow probably number 31, Brandon Taylor, who's shown great speed to the outside. That opens up the middle as the linebackers take 2 steps outside. Now I'll pitch you back underneath, and I'll tell you what, that's a very nice run play by A.J. Porter.
You were talking about A.J. Porter, not just the physical skills, but what's between the ears and running this thing and being a smart player out there. Well, Randy Ball's got a very good quarterback.
He is a man. We kind of experimented last year through process of elimination. We started off with A.J. and we ended up with A.J. And by the time we got back to him in the rotation, we had played Michael Radon and also Steve Cota. A.J. was a little more mature. He came in the Indiana State game, led us to a victory, and in the next 3 ball games, just did a phenomenal job. So we're really looking forward to his junior year. We have 2 more years, and you know, I think he's going to be an outstanding quarterback in our league this year.
Only a junior, and he hands it off, and it looks to be close to a first down for SMS. Again, that's Preston Portee, the 5'10 senior from South Carolina. Did he pick it up? Boy, it's awfully close. He hit that line hard.
Yeah, bring the chains out. But I think Coach makes the one word that stood out was the maturity. As we take a look at it, let's run behind number 77, Tim. Look at the push big number 77 gets. That's a road grader, and then he's out on Grigsby. I mean, Grigsby just kind of gets... He kind of fell behind number 7. I lost him just behind 1-7, not both of the 7.
Bring out the chains with 13:02 to play. Looks like they may have gotten it by a nose. And they did. So the Bears a huge first down there, leading 31-24.
All 355 pounds of number 77 going straight ahead.
Kevin Tim, left guard for the SMS Bears.
We have to change his last name, Tim. Jersey's too big for the name Tim. He needs a last name with like 30 letters on it to cover that jersey.
And it would look straight. He
yes,
wouldn't have to circle around the number.
Circle around the world with 77.
First and 10 now. They want to throw the football. Porter, though, chase from the pocket, on the move, and throws behind his intended receiver. And he was trying to find his tight end, Jay Steinbrenner. But a flag on the play. May have a holding.
Nate Johnson trying to make up for lost ground, and here's the quarterback just running for his life. Get rid of the football. Throw it out of bounds. They'll take a chance throwing it over the middle.
Believe they've called an ineligible man downfield.
Ineligible, downfield, number 68, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
It's Brad Durham, one of the captains. They have 2 regular captains, the Bears do, and then they have 2 game day captains, which obviously changes from week to week. But Durham is one of those captains, and we talked about the other senior, Torrey Ensley, 2nd year as a captain. So now it is first down and 15, a loss of 5 on that play. Porter will work from the shotgun. Porter with time, throws, has a man, and it is caught. That's Kaya Ferris, the junior from St. Peters, Missouri, just outside of St. Louis, and Joe Walkins put on the hit in the secondary.
Kaya Ferris on the outside. He's just going to work on a quick slant, and again, an excellent delivery by A.J. Porter as he sees the linebacker step outside. I mean, number 36, step outside. That's just a roll. That opens up the throwing lane. He hits the receiver. But you know what? Up front, this offensive line for SMS has done a great job picking up the blitzes and stunts, giving their quarterback time.
Just over 12 minutes to play here in our 4th quarter. Porter hands it off and bouncing through the middle and still on his feet. Boy, what a run there by Cody Pratt. Just banging up the middle, and another first down as they're wearing out this defensive unit of Illinois State.
Oh, they just followed the big man, Kevin Tim. But you know what happens is everybody loses the running back behind number 77. It's like going to a widescreen movie, and here comes 28 out the back door, Cody Pratt. Again, take a look at this. You tell me if you can find 28. I'm watching this in super widescreen. Look at 77. They lose him, and here comes Cody Pratt jumping and shooting out the backside for another great game.
And here they come again, the SMS offense. And they've got a great kicker. You know that, so they could extend this thing to 10 at least. They want to throw the football. Porter looking, has a man, and it is not caught. Yes, it is caught, but flags are on the play. We saw 2 flags flying. A terrific catch there made inside the 10.
Brandon Taylor, number 31, lining up in the wide receiver as we listen to the penalty. Let's hear the call.
Will it be brought back? 2 flags on the play. One near the sideline, the other one towards the middle of the field.
And the referee on that one, it might be a holding on SMS.
What a great catch by Brandon Taylor. Young man from St. Louis.
Face mask, number 96, defense. Pass interference, number 35, offense. Penalties offset. We'll replay the down.
So the catch all for naught. Would have been a gain of 24 yards on this play. Another look at the fantastic catch. There's the 1 foot. That's all you need in college football. Possession. Boy, that's a terrific catch.
Why's that a terrific catch? If you watch the young man's eyes, Brandon Taylor, number 31, his eyes never leave the football. It follows it all the way into his body. That's why it was a terrific catch.
Taylor is in the backfield. Porter with 2 men in the backfield since Kaya Ferris in motion. Porter to Ferris. And Ferris is inside the 25. We have already seen that play as Nick Passarelli, a freshman, makes the tackle, but that's where they look like they're going to go with the option, and then Ferris, boom, right up the middle with a shuffle pass.
And it's out of the split back, so the linebackers are of course, going to follow Cody Pratt, number 28, to the outside, and it just opens up that inside running lane. As the defensive tackle, I'm looking to get outside, which even widens it even more, and it's a nice shovel pass by Cody Pratt.
2 men to the short side of the field, 2 men in the backfield. Hand off, and cutting his way up is Cody Pratt inside the 20, and again late flags near the 15-yard line. 10:27 to play, and now it's getting a little sloppy as far as some of the penalties on both sides.
Yes, it is, and Kevin Tim started the game at 6'4", 355. He's down to about 342 right now. They've had him pulling so much. Big man can have an extra pizza tonight.
Incidental face mask, number 40, defense. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Cameron Siskowick, one of the linebackers for Illinois State.
Power O, but also, too, the tight end, number 16, Matt Buckholz. That allows your offensive guard to get around. As we see the face mask right at the end. That, not sure who's that penalty. Is that Cameron Siskowick, number 40 on the face mask.
Right. So 9 penalties, 81 yards going against Illinois State.
And still down only by 7. And how many turnovers and special teams being a disaster.
Sure. Porter under center. Hands it off inside the 10, and that is Cody Pratt. Clock moving now. You have to keep an eye on that clock if you're Illinois State. If they score here, it becomes minimum 2 possessions and trying to score. So we're under 10 minutes with that clock running.
And SMS doing a great job of so many motions, wham plays, different formations right now. Illinois State is not really sure what they need to do. They're just trying to stay at home. And once you can get a defense to freeze and they can't react anymore, then you're going to win all the time. And that's the reason why they're moving this football down the field.
Where's Stephen Rush? Watch him. He's got 3 touchdowns on the day. He's got one-on-one coverage out there with Watkins. Rush now in motion. Porter has a man. Leads him, but not enough. The catch is made, but boy, if he leads him correctly, they have a touchdown. Catch is made by Buckholz, one of the tight ends who wears number 16 in a preseason all-conference pick.
And you see what happens when you can establish the running game, watch the linebacker flow, and then over the top, here comes number 2, Illinois State. That's Antoine Oliver, gets caught looking in the backfield, and Buckholz. Here comes Rush over the middle. He's wide open, too. But again, that's a good delivery by the quarterback, A.J. Porter, seeing the defense, and that's what a running game gives you. Again, linebacker stepping up, open up in the throwing lane for the quarterback.
11th play of this drive. They're going to pound it, it looks like. They do. And they are stopped, it looks like, as a ball is loose. A ball is loose. Did Illinois State get it? They have. They recover in one of the biggest plays of the game. It's Niall Campbell. Dead Denver Johnson applauding his defense. Niall Campbell coming up with a fumble recovery inside the 5.
And Denver Johnson's heart rate has just gone from 182 back down to the normal range as we see his defense making a huge turnover in the red zone. Let's take a look at it in the pit level. Let's see what happens if there's an exchange problem. No, he's got it. It was just, you know what? He took a helmet right on the football. Took a helmet. Again, watch Cody Pratt, number 28. He's following his fullback. I think that is that 40 Cameron Siswick on the hit? I think that's number 40 who makes the hit.
Boy, what a huge play. Now they just need to get some breathing room with their backs against the wall, but they do not allow SMS to score to extend this thing to at least 2 scores for Illinois State to tie it up or take the lead. Clock is running, just over 8 minutes to go.
Well, you know what? I was wrong on that play. It was nobody else than number 46, Grigsby, making the hit.
The All-American.
All-American, making the hit. Helmet on, made the helmet right on the football.
2-time Defensive Player of the Year, the Gateway Conference. So Yance Vaughn has to go back to work here. 2 men in the backfield, under 8 minutes to go. Vaughn wants to throw, has a man. Stepping out of bounds, near a first down is Laurent Robinson. Well, now they have a little bit of breathing room. That's a big play there, but they're still short of the first down.
Take a look on the outside again, just kind of rolling out of the pocket. He's had some pressure here just in the second half as he delivers that pass. Probably not the best form, but again, Laurent Robinson picking it up. Watch him on the quick out, make the break. As you can see, the ball's a little bit behind him. That makes it so he couldn't quite pick up the first down.
Big play here. 3rd down and about 1 to go. Vaughn hands it off. Johnson picks up the first down and more out near the 20-yard line.
Demetrius Johnson picking up probably the biggest first down of the game today. And the other front's number 61, Jerry Melville, getting an excellent block and freeing up the running lane. Again, take a look at the pit level, and we see number 5, number 75 on the pool. But I'm going to tell you what, Jeremy Melville with the push in the middle is what sprung that play.
Under 7.5 to play. A first down there now for Illinois State. Sends a man in motion. That's Larson. Handoff. Demetrius Johnson. Pick up of 3 on the play. Some anxious moments for these fans. 15,000 strong. For Illinois State.
Up and down the field. And turnover. So costly on both sides.
Play of the game, a fumble on the 1-yard line by SMS. And the decision to go for it early in the 3rd quarter by Denver Johnson. That cost him on a 4th down play. Vaughn wants to throw. Looks. And maybe Tyree Young, the senior from Wichita, Kansas, got a big paw on it. Deflected that just enough.
Tyree Young, he has contained on that, read the offensive lineman on pulling down on the play action. He works back up the field, gets a big paw on the football, and keeps it from a first down for Illinois State.
3rd down conversions, 50%, 8 of 16.
Not a bad average for the afternoon.
Nope. Yance Vaughn under center. Vaughn looking, swings it out to his safety Vaughn. That's Johnson. Needed to get out to at least the 30, and he's going to be just short of the first down, it looks like. And now, here you go again. Another big decision for Denver Johnson with 6:33 to play.
This would be a tough decision at this point. After the first one, you watch Yance Vaughn, nothing down. Go ahead.
I mean, think about it, Richard. If he goes for it early in the 3rd, why not go for it right now, right?
I think he's just trying to protect himself if he doesn't make it on this one. But you know, at this point, you almost have to do it at this point. With 6 minutes left, and the way that SMS has been able to move the football, they could just run the clock out.
And you wonder how tired your defense is because SMS was pounding it on that last drive. Had it out there for a long time.
First down. Don't have to worry.
Now we can just be quiet.
Now forget about it. Denver Johnson tells us to shut up in the booth right now. I suspect his coaches will get on him a little bit after the game on that call. They'll have some fun ribbing him.
6:33 to go. 31-24. Vaughn is able to go with a hard count and draw a man off sides, and I believe that was Tyree Young up front, number 96 for the Bears of SMS.
That's why they got him playing defense. That's why they have to play defensive line. Can't play
Dead ball.
offensive line.
Offside. 96 defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
The senior from Wichita, Kansas, jumps the gun a little bit. Randy Ball not happy with this. But what a big win this could be for Randy Ball. Not only to come here and win for the first time since '98, but then you go undefeated in conference play so far, and you're off to one of your best starts at 5-1 if they can hold on.
The last 2 years have only won one game in the Gateway each year. Can they pull out number 2 today?
Now they go with the speedster. That's Brian Thompson, and he's wrapped up and brought down, and in on that play was C.C. Finley, a junior from Meridian, Mississippi.
Yeah, C.C. Finley's on the play, but hey, give the credit to where it's due. Number 96, Tyree Young. I mean, he's in the backfield. He's the reason why there was no running lane at all.
There's Tyree. Just over 5.5 to go. 2nd down and 2 with the ball on the 38. LeRod Robinson is matched up with Darren Barnett. The top of your screen. Watch out there. Vaughn hands it off. Plenty of running room right up the middle, near midfield, and a first down. Brian Thompson brought down by Sid Rohn in the secondary for SMS. Big first down. And a pickup of 13 on the play.
Talking about Tyree Young, number 96. Let's see what happens up front this time. But again, Jeremy Melville does a good job. All he does is stone the defensive tackle. You don't have to move him anywhere, just stop him. And that's the burst that Brian Thompson got. Again, look at the quickness and the shiftiness of number 5.
Vaughn looking to throw, swings it out. He's got his man. They've got another first down. A first down for Illinois State. And that was caught by Jason Horton. Boy, that was explosive.
Gets a little quick screen on the outside, but look where he delivered the football. 1 yard in front of the number so the receiver can stay in full stride, and Jason Horton picking up a big first down.
Tim Meyer in on that tackle. Under 5 minutes to play. Clock running. 31-24 Bears trying to hold on. Vaughn hands it off. This is Thompson. Cuts it up. And a pickup of about 4 on the play, maybe 5. They continue to pound it at the SMS Bears.
Brian Thompson, he'll lull you to sleep when he runs. He just kind of steps to the side, He makes that plant in the ground, and boom, he's gone like a bullet out of a gun. What great quickness.
2nd down and 6 after a pickup of 4 on the play.
Coming from Iowa State. And there's Division I players coming in and getting a chance to show why he should still be in Division I.
Vaughn looking to throw. Slings it. And just out of the outstretched arms of his intended receiver, Mike Larson.
And I think he lost his wide receiver, Lauren Robinson, number 81, who's actually open. If you take a look at him, the play action fake, sets up in the huddle. He's looking down the field, and now he comes back to Larson. But I'm going to tell you what, Robinson was open right in the middle of that zone, settled down.
One of the things that, and here's what you're talking about.
Coming back, here's number 81. That's where the ball should have gone inside.
3rd down and 6. 9 of 17 in 3rd down conversion this afternoon. Big play here. Vaughn hands it off. A draw. Thompson, first down. To the 20, to the 15, and he's knocked out of bounds. A 19-yard gain.
Robinson, number 81, on the outside again. They're the reason why these big plays make it downfield. Watch the block. It's not devastating, but it's just enough to get inside. And then you see number 5, Thompson, on the cut inside, almost going into the end zone. It takes those wide receivers to take those running backs from the linebacker level into the end zone. Great downfield blocking.
13th play of this drive. Vaughn wants to throw. Blitz coming and throws it out of bounds over the head of Ramon Barber. Thompson on the afternoon was not used early on, but now he has 18 carries for 113 yards. So they've got 2 backs this afternoon for Illinois State over 100 yards.
And the one thing that Thompson has, I think, just over Demetrius Johnson, is just his burst through the hole. It's one step, and he's at top speed going through, and he does not go down with arm tackles.
2nd down and 10. 3:57 left to play in our game of the week in the Gateway Conference. Vaughn, Thompson up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle across the 10. So they are inside the 10, and a 3rd down is forthcoming.
And this is what Coach Denver Johnson likes to see down here in the red zone. He's putting Mike Stegeman straight ahead, Stafford Davis, Jeremy Melville, Downing, Stats. Hey, this is where you earn your money, folks. It's Oklahoma-style football, a couple yards and a cloud of tires.
You love that tire reference about this turf. Thompson in the backfield. 3:18 to play. Vaughn looks for his man. He's got him. They've got a touchdown. Laurent Robinson. And now with the extra point, they can tie this thing up.
Jans Vaughn at the quarterback does a great job of looking off the free safety, getting the coverage to move, and then comes back to Laurent Robinson on the weak side, who gets one-on-one and brings in for the big touchdown.
Stephen Carroll on to attempt the extra point. That is the 9th career touchdown for Robinson. He's in the top 8 in that category in Illinois State history. Kick is up, and it is good. We are tied. What a ball game this afternoon. 9-yard touchdown pass caps off 15 plays and 99 yards. Gateway football. We're tied at 31.
Red Bull. Oh, yeah.
Everybody believe it, do it.
The
Can you believe it?
Totally NASCAR, the only source that puts the racing fan in tune with what's happening on and around the track. With expert analysis, racing insights, and the latest reports from the winner's circle, your all-access pass to everything that is NASCAR. Totally NASCAR. Weeknights on FXN.
31-31. Man on the left, the quarterback. Robinson on the right, the receiver. That's now a touchdown in every game that he has picked up. Another one this afternoon. 31-31. Let's check in with Scott Warman. Scott?
All right, thanks, Dan. We saw Thompson running the ball effectively on that drive. On that drive for Illinois State to tie it up 4 for 4 on 3rd down conversions. Guys, back to you.
And that is such a key. Good stuff, Scotty. Thank you. A 9-yard touchdown reception, 15 plays, 9 yards, and it's all set up by the defense with the biggest play in this game with a fumble recovery as SMS was knocking on the door to shut this thing down. But they couldn't.
Boomer Grigsby on the strip, down on the goal line.
Carroll to kick it away. Redix at his 5. He's got a hole. Redix near the 28-yard line with just over 3 minutes to play here at Illinois State. Let's go back to the touchdown to cap off that 15-play drive.
Yeah, I talked about Yanquan. Look at him. He looks right first, freezes a free safety. Now, this is a little bubble screen, but number 86, Jason Horton, again, on the downfield blocking. Hey, you get the ball in the hands of some of your best athletes. He's one-on-one. Give him downfield blocking. Mr. Robinson's going to score every time.
Well, SMS, though, primarily on offense, has been able to carve up Illinois State. I mean, they've had their way for the most part against the Redbirds.
That's to have both sides have. You got 31 points on both sides.
A.J. Porter, shotgun, puts a man in motion. That's Kaya Ferris. Porter wants to throw the football. Pressure coming, unloads, near sideline, and a big, big hit there by Alex Phillip. Big hit by Phillip. And a pickup of about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 coming up for SMS.
Yeah, the Redbirds bring the blitz. It's picked up, and here's Alex Phillip doing a good job of using the sideline as your partner, not allowing the cutback lane, and delivering the wood at the end.
Long way to go, as you can see, for SMS. Porter hands it off. The defense is everywhere. Justin Martindale, a sophomore, the first man there.
Who's got control of the emotion, the passion right now? I would say it is the Redbirds, as Martindale just gets some great penetration, beating the center across his face, running into the pulling guard, Mr. Tim, and there's nowhere to go. That door closed quick.
3rd down and 11, and a timeout is taken with 2:17 to play.
I think you could take that guy, Denver Johnson, put a pair of pads on him right now, and he'd go out there for this last drive.
SMS on 3rd down conversions, 3 for 9. 2:17 to play. Well, Randy Ball and the Bears were oh so close from shutting the door.
And it didn't. It opened wide open, as we see. Boomer Grigsby getting his helmet on the football. Cody Pratt cannot hold on to it. But you know what? It's one thing to get the turnover. Let's give the credit to Denver Johnson and his offense to march the ball down the field 99 yards for the big touchdown.
3rd and 9. Crowd on their feet. Porter from the shotgun. A.J. sets up, fires. Boy, he was into triple coverage, and flags fly. A late flag. A late flag as they tried to force it into Stephen Rush, and that could go against Alex Phillip. Have your choice. It was triple coverage. He threw into it, and the Bears may catch a break on that play and that flag.
The call. I'm not sure if the ball was tipped or not.
Going to keep your drive alive now. That's a huge call.
An unhappy Denver Johnson. Have to take a look at this. I am not sure about this call. We've had some close ones in the game so far.
Pass interference. Number 3, defense. Be 1st and 10 at the spot of the foul. 1st down.
Take a look at it. Stephen Rush going across the middle, and no question about the call. No question about the call. That's a great. Nope. See Denver know, but I think he knew deep down inside. It was a great call by the ref that time.
2:12 to play. They pitch it. This is Brandon Taylor. Hops over a man near midfield, and he's knocked out of bounds. Alex Philin has been all over the place here in the second half. He makes the tackle as he pushes Brandon Taylor, the junior from CBC High School out of St. Louis, out of bounds, and the clock is stopped with 2:06 to play. If you're wondering about long field goals, well, hey, SMS has got a guy that can boot it. That's John Cypress, and he's already hit a 45-yard field goal today.
So much speed in the backfield at the skill position for SMS this year.
3 men to the wide side of the field, and now a flag is thrown at the 50-yard line.
We have had a plethora of those yellow things flying over around the field today.
Dead ball, encroachment, number 16, offense, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
So 2:06 to play.
A big mistake. A big...
Penalties have piled up here, in particular in the second half. Not many in the first.
Second half, so costly. And here, a big penalty on the left play.
Porter in the shotgun. And jumping up front is the big right tackle, Rashawn Edwards.
I'll tell you what, they also had Buchholz, number 16. He moved too on the outside.
Full start. Number 79, offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
When he moves, it's not a little bounce, it is a big bounce.
Big. Big, big.
That is the definition of big and round.
Porter's shotgun. Here we go again. Second down at 14. They hand it off. It is strung out. How about the block, though, downfield? But good defensive play. They do get across the 40 on that. As Brandon Taylor was tripped up by Nate Johnson.
All the running backs are so elusive, but how about A.J. Porter getting a block downfield? Again, they're going to run that little, looks like an option, but no, we're going to stay with Brent. Get a timeout, but you're going to see Brandon Taylor not getting to the corner, and again, number 91 for Illinois State. Nate Johnson making an excellent tackle on pursuit.
31-31, 1:57 to go. And a timeout is taken. A big play is upcoming here with the third down and about 12 to go. And if you're SMS, you got to look, Richard, at trying to find a way to get Stephen Rush the ball. He's a guy that has just made things happen here this afternoon with 3 touchdowns. Timeouts remaining. SMS with 2, Illinois State with 1.
And you know what? They've been so successful with that bunch formation. I could see him maybe trying to do that and also trying to then work on the other side with single coverage with Stephen Rush. His ability to get off the line of scrimmage and then his burst yards after the catch, it would be very difficult for Illinois State to just stay with single coverage on him.
Number 7, Cal, 10.
1:57. There's Grigsby, the 2-time All-American. 4th player in conference history with 500 or more tackles.
And they'll remember that one on the goal line. That's the only one you'll remember from this game is that tackle on the goal line.
And he has had 6 20-plus tackle games already this last 2 years. SMS with 5 plays over 25 yards, so they can hit that big play. Porter under center. Play action. Plenty of time. Looking deep. And just out of the reach of the man we were talking about, Stephen Rush. Good defensive coverage down there for Illinois State. That was Joe Walkins on the coverage.
Joe Walkins in man coverage. You see that the cushion he's going to give, he knows it's going to be a streak pattern. As you see Stephen Rush on a little stutter move, but Joe Walkins seeing it all the way, playing the football, a little over the throne, but I'm going to tell you what, 35 almost came up with a nice catch underneath.
Walkins back deep to receive. He is standing on his 22-yard line. There he is. Cypress standing on the 28-yard line to punt it away. Play clock down to 4. down to 2, and they get it away. And here's the punt, and it's a beauty. Watkins at his 10. Sidesteps a couple of tacklers, trying to bounce it out, and he's finally brought down by SMS's Bobby Whitsitt. We've primarily seen him on offense. Hang time of 4 seconds. A little over 4 on that.
Mr. Watkins showing some elusiveness on the punt return himself.
We step aside. What a ball game. Going down to the wire. We're tied up with 1:38 to play. Well, if you are thinking about overtime, Illinois State last week, a loss at Terre Haute against Indiana State, 41-38 in 2 OTs. So they have been there recently. Thompson. A carry close to the 30 and close to a first down.
Spread formation opens up those running lanes, and Thompson coming through like an express train.
Stephen Carroll is the kicker for the Redbirds, and he's had some long ones in his career. 3-year starter was number 99 for the Redbirds.
Both teams so explosive. Score at any moment on any play.
They get it. They got it. First down. 1:31 to play.
It's the clock, and if you don't have anything on the boots of the rollout, don't try to force it. Throw it out of bounds.
Vaughn has thrown 2 picks this afternoon. Brian Thompson, the only man in the backfield. Vaughn throwing. Tipped, but still caught. That's LaRon Robinson. And he's brought down just short of the 4, but still LaRon Robinson was able to pull it in.
He almost lost his hand on this play, but again, you see it's a quick step. You see Watson on the hit. Robinson's just got to step up and meet the linebacker closer to the line of scrimmage.
Vaughn throwing again. Looks for the intended receiver, Ramon Barber. If you're wondering about the kicker, Stephen Carroll, his longest field goal, how about this? 56 yards. So he's got a leg.
He does have a leg. Now, SMS today and bringing the blitz, I was worried about if they could pick up the blitz. They've done a good job bringing their linebackers outside in the corners and getting pressure on the quarterback.
Denver Johnson was telling us before the game that he believes that his kicker can get it up to 60 yards. Will he have a shot in regulation? Handoff. Thompson, big hole up the middle, trying to bounce it out. And he's finally brought down near that 45-yard line. And the play made by Tyree Young. The win will be behind Mr. Carroll. As you can see our flag, Old Glory. Under 50 seconds to go. Vaughn avoids a little pressure, has time. Fires. It's up and drops incomplete. Intended receiver was Kevin Mickle, and Chris Harris, the sophomore, in there with the coverage.
Yeah, Chris Harris on the coverage, excuse me. But again, we see Yan Vaughn, and this is what I'm talking about, just laying it up. It's a tough throw. Too many people, too many bodies. You can't afford it. If you don't have it, throw it out of bounds. When you're throwing off that back foot like that, you don't have a lot of velocity on the football. It just lays up. Defense can make a break on it.
What about spreading the field a little bit and going with the draw just to pick up maybe 10 or 15 yards and trying to get them to the next play, the wide side of the field, then you might have a shot.
We have nickel and we're playing zone. You have the underneath all the time.
Vaughn throws, and the pass is completed. Clock continues to run. 35, 34, 33, and now a timeout is taken. So if you're thinking about a 60-yard field goal
at the 46-yard line,
boy, you'd still have to get about 10 or 15 more yards.
You get 10 or more 15 yards, but that time Yance Vaughn this time works to the single receiver side. Throws a nice comeback, nice pitch and catch. Driving off the line, you see the zone. Now he's going to work on the quick out, delivers the ball down and tight. Quarterback Tori Ensley cannot make a break on it. Again, move the chains, move the chains. Almost for first down.
Good throw by Vaughn. That was the only place that Robinson could get it without the defender coming near him. And 9 catches now for 66 yards for LaRon Robinson.
Yeah, he's really come alive in the second half. And quarterback Jens Vaughn seeing that they're playing a nickel defense and nothing in the middle. When you've got the free safety, you don't want to lay it up. Let's work on to the outside on the quick out.
.33 seconds, and that's the territory that they need to cover. Third down, now 13 of 21, and it's 3rd and 1 now. Those conversions for the Redbirds. Yeah, it's Vaughn after the timeout. 2 men in the backfield. Vaughn hands it off. Thompson has the first down. He is inside the 30. 27 seconds to play. Huge pickup by Brian Thompson. 17 yards. Now, with Carroll, they're in field goal range. They spike the football. What a run there by Brian Thompson. Crunch time here with 24 seconds to go.
Brian Thompson following his fullback just on the lead play, but I'm going to tell you the front side does a great job. And how about Jeremy Melville on the linebacker, number 46, getting out Daryl Johnson. That's one of the key blocks. But when you have 6 on 6, you match it up in the middle. Again, look at the block by the center, Jeremy Melville, and there's Thompson cutting right behind him for the big game.
So Illinois State, without a timeout, 24 seconds, and within field goal range right now. It still would be a long field goal, but they've got a couple of plays to get it a little bit closer. So there you see it, the Bears with 1 timeout. That's all that remains in this ball game.
I always know that anything over 40, once you're over that 40, the odds just go against you.
Sure.
Look at one more running play, conservative play, take it up the middle or something to the sideline so you don't have to worry about any problems. I don't want to jinx these guys because it's been a problem for them in the past. So let's see something conservative, pick up 5 or 6 yards. Now you're giving your kicker a better chance.
The next play of this drive will be the 9th play, and a methodic drive put together here by Illinois State.
You look at some of the drives by them in the second half. Illinois State 9 for 64 yards, 10 for 44, 7 for 58, 15 for 99 yards.
You wonder what goes through the minds of those kickers at times like this. Anxiety, the anxious moments, getting ready.
Or just kick the football.
It's taken 1 minute 38, 51 yards they have traveled. There's Carroll. And this is Vaughn. Keeps it himself. He has a blocker. A flag on the play. Inside the 20, slides. And a flag on the play with 17 seconds to go. And Vaughn is getting up very slowly. He was hit hard. Boy, and he drops right back down. He may be hurt.
And I'm going to tell you what, they're going to get Javon Lewis. They should get him on a late hit.
He was sliding. You could see that he was going to do that.
And he went right for the quarterback's head.
And now a little break in the action. Luke Drone is the backup quarterback.
Offside. Number 56, defense. Phillies decline. First down.
Boy, Vaughn is...
He's out of it.
Yeah. So Drone comes into the ball game, and that's the smart play there. Don't risk anything. Just make sure the exchange is okay and snap it down. Now, this will be for the win with 16 seconds to go.
Jens Vaughn, I'll tell you what, he got his bell rang and rung on that. Javon Lewis, number 23, as we look here.
33-yard field goal attempt from Stephen Carroll, the senior from O'Fallon, Illinois. And now time is taken. SMS takes their final time out. If he misses this, you wonder about Vaughn's availability in overtime. Then you've got to go with the backup quarterback who has just seen 1 snap, and that was just to make sure that the exchange was okay.
And that's your warm-up. Guess what? You're now the starting quarterback. Get out there and get the job done.
Sure.
Stay quiet, baby. Stay quiet. We got this.
And this, take you see Vaughn now, he's going to take off down the middle of the field. He's going to go to slide.
That's a late hit.
I'm telling you, that's a late hit. And plus, he went to the quarterback's head. That should be personal foul on 23, Javon Lewis, right on the spot. He saw him go down, and he put an elbow right on the quarterback's ear, on his ear hole, and that's why Yan Vaughn right now, his brains feel like they're swimming on him.
So this will be a 35-yard field goal attempt for the senior. Vaughn seems to be a little bit better now. So the game is on the line here. Stephen Carroll, 35-yard field goal attempt, 31-31 with 16 seconds to play in the Gateway Conference Game of the Week. Carroll is set. We wait. The snap is back. Hold is down. The kick is up. He got it.
Biggest pick of the young man's career. And Denver Johnson right now is not going to have to answer anything about that 4th and short in his own end. He's just got a reprieve.
And for the man on the right, Denver Johnson, that is his first lead since all the way back early in this game when they led 7-3.
You know what? I've been watching this team for so many years, Illinois State, the River, and they've lost all these games. They've played so hard till the very end. It's always been a field goal or a fumble. Today, they might have finally turned the table and find out what it takes to win in this league in the Gateway. My hat's off right now to that offense for marching the ball down the field again.
Now, if you're SMS, 12 seconds to go, you trail by 3. I would think, Richard, the idea is somehow, some way, get the ball to Stephen Rush.
A hook and ladder, something, anything. Well, I'm going to tell you what, there's 12 seconds left to go in the game. I am just going to put this ball on a pooch kick, nowhere near number 35.
Jance Vaughn is coming to now. He seems to be a little bit better. He was wobbly, and as he came off the field, they're working with him. He seems to be all right. 34-31, Carroll.
Jance
Vaughn line to be the hero.
Supporting some Elvis Presley sideburns there.
They kick it deep. And it's kicked out of bounds. I wouldn't have minded to see them fielded that football and then hand the ball to the man that we're talking about, number 35, who has had 3 touchdowns, including a 100-yard kickoff return. That is Stephen Rush.
Carroll puts it in the end zone. You see Denver Johnson giving him the sign of approval. He's going to let him come over to the sideline and survive after that kick.
Sense of relief. Carroll, the hero. Porter is 13 of 21 on the day. Steps up, no timeouts remaining. And that is going to do it. Justin Martindale slams him down. Clock strikes 0. Illinois State on family weekend, 15,000 plus. They pull it off at the end. A huge win for Denver Johnson and Illinois State. Heartbreak for Randy Ball and the Bears of SMS. What a ball game. The Birds win it. They pull it out 34-31. We're back with more as we wrap up the game of the week in just a moment.
Quick, name the top 5 water polo players in the world. Okay, how about 1? Yeah. I didn't start playing water polo to get famous. And the same goes for being a biology major. I like working in protein chemistry. Quick, name the top 5 protein chemists in the world.
There are over 360,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
It's not just a great fire. It's not just awesome smoke. A great tasting barbecue needs pork, the other white meat. The Missouri and Illinois pork producers have teamed up with Super Smokers Barbecue. Super Smokers Barbecue uses special seasonings to bring out the all-American flavor of pork, the other white meat. Basting with the Super Smokers Barbecue Marinator sauces will bring a first-class ending to your backyard meal. Just like these world barbecue champions, cater your guests with pork, the other white meat.
35-yard field goal by Stephen Carroll, and Illinois State pulls it off 34-31. SMS late in this ball game, about 6 minutes left to go. They're right on the doorstep to make it a two-score difference, and they fumble right on the goal line. Richard, that's your play of the game.
That's it, my play of the game. That's the biggest hit, the biggest tackle, whatever you want to say about Boomer Grigsby. We didn't call his name all day, but he steps up, makes the big play, and then how about Robinson on the outside? Smoking and finding that edge zone. Big number 81, probably making the biggest touchdown of his career right now.
That would tie it up. The defense would hold, and then Illinois State would wind up winning it. Huge win for Denver Johnson and the fans. Illinois State holds on 34-31. Back to wrap it up in a moment.
You've got to step up. Close out all of the pressure. Trust everything you've been taught. And just believe you can do it. You know, my first day on the job sure felt familiar.
The NCAA helps over 360,000 student athletes succeed in whatever they choose to do.
Once and for all, the greatest is about to leave his mark. It's the Poker Superstars Invitational. For the first time in history, the 8 greatest players gather to finally answer the question, who is the world's best poker player? No amateurs, no jokers, no mercy. Learn from the masters. The Poker Superstars Invitational. Tomorrow, only on FSN.
Illinois State, as you see Denver Johnson running off the field, congratulating his players, saluting the fans, 15,000 plus. They improve now to 3-2. SMS drops to 4-2. What a win and what a game and a showcase of the Gateway Conference today, Richard.
And it was a showcase for Denver Johnson. As we see next week, we're going to have Western Illinois, the 23rd, Western Illinois and UNI. And hey, Coach Patterson came out with a big win today against Indiana State. It will prove to be another interesting matchup in the Gateway.
Great work by our Metro Sports crew. Thank you, as always, for being with us along the Gateway Football Conference Television Network. What a fantastic finish. 35-yard field goal, the difference in this one. The Redbirds of Illinois State win it 34-31 over the Bears of SMS. For Richard Baldinger and Scott Warman, I'm Dan McLaughlin. Thanks for being with us on a beautiful Saturday afternoon from Illinois State. And we'll talk to you on the 23rd as we return with more great Gateway action. So long on this Saturday afternoon from Normal, Illinois.